There's 5 days left in the year, and in this video, I'm going to show you my top 10 pickups of 2024. So let's get into it. Starting off, I've got this triple auto of 3 of my favorite childhood twins. This is a triple on-card auto of Joe Nathan, Joe Mauer, and Francisco Liriano. This is from Upper Deck Ultimate Ensemble, and it's one of my favorite pickups of the year. It sits at number 10 on the list, and this one, someone actually reached out to me on Instagram for, said they had some stuff they wanted to sell that they think I might like, and this was in the lot that I picked up, and you really can't beat it. You got Hall of Famer, one of the best closers, if not the best closer in Twins history, and Francisco Liriano, who threw a no-hitter with the Twins. So that's just a really cool one for a lifelong Twins fan. And sticking with the theme of Minnesota, I feel like the theme of this year was cool Minnesota cards. I picked up so many cool cards, but at number 9, we got a flawless, game-used. This is the patch from the Prince-themed City Edition jerseys in 2019. It's such a unique card, and I picked this up from my guy Mini Cards 24 on one of his story sales a couple months back. But it's just so cool, numbered out of 20. And another little added fact, I actually sold shoes to Josh Okogie when he was a rookie in Minnesota. So it's kind of cool, just kind of have that little personal touch to it. But moving on, number 7. I'm going to take this one out of the case because this case is a little scratched up. But at number 7, a fun memory of 2024. 2024 brought us the NBA in-season tournament, and with that came the colorful courts that we had never seen before in the NBA. Mosaic actually made a subset called NBA in-season tournament where they did, I think it was 20 total players, and it had the player and their home team court. This one right here is the Timberwolves, and I was a Timberwolves season ticket holder in the 2023-2024 season when they went all the way to the Western Conference Finals. So this card's very special for me. It's a huge memory of that season. One of my favorite seasons of basketball ever. I went to almost 30 games that season and had a lot of fun. I'm going to get this one signed by Ant eventually. I'm going to have him signed right up here with a black paint pen or Sharpie. I think it's going to look really cool. But for now, that one sits at number 8 on my top 10 countdown. Moving to number 7 here, we're going to go to the music side of things a little bit. You may have seen me post this one on Instagram. It's cool. I actually had 2. I had another one of these that I sold, but this one for now is staying in the PC. This is a 2021 Topps x Lil Wayne collaboration. This is from when the Carter 4 had the 10th anniversary, and they made a bunch of different cards for it. And somebody in Denver actually was able to get this one signed after one of his shows, and later got it slabbed by PSA, and I picked them up later in 2024. This was probably in like the fall of 2024, and this was one that I just had to have. Very cool, and this one will be in my collection for the foreseeable future. Number 6 right here, you got a color blast of Karl Anthony Towns, but not only that, it's also signed by the man himself. This is Cat's good autograph. As you can see, he did like the KA with a little line. I got this signed after the last regular season game of the season against the Phoenix Suns, and Cat was so cool as always. He's my all-time favorite basketball player, and there's just not much you can complain about with this card. You got Color Blast, you got the like case hit. This is from Monopoly. I know it's not one of the like true Color Blast case hits, but you got case hit, you got the on-card autograph, and you got a favorite player. Unfortunately, Cat got traded away towards the end of 2024. Still hurts to this day, but this is a great card, and this was the last card Cat signed for me in his tenure with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Moving on to number 5. This was the theme of the year. Buy cool Minnesota cards. If I saw a cool Minnesota card, I tried to make a play on it whenever I could. And this one came available at a local card show, and I said, that's a cool card. I'm going to make a play on it. This is a 1/1 Carlos Correa game-used bat knob from Topps Sterling 2023. Super cool, and I have plans of cracking this out and getting this signed in the upcoming season. I think this would be really cool to have Carlos kind of sign in this white space up here. Let me know if you think that's a dumb idea in the comments, or if I should get it signed. For me, I like to get high-end cards signed, but let me know what you think in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts on that. We're going to move to number 4 on the list now. This card probably could have been higher on the list, but there's some really cool cards ahead of it. so stay tuned. This is the 1955 Topps Harmon Kibu rookie card, and it's also signed by the man himself. Throughout 2024, I finished my Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame rookie card set that were all signed in-person autograph rookie cards of the 29 players and coaches in the Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame. And this was one of the biggest ones that I picked up that year. It's a very nice copy. The colors are pretty vibrant still. They're not as vibrant as I'd like them to be, but for the price that I got into this for, this is a card that will last in my collection for years to come. Here we go. It's time for the top three. Starting off at number 3, Allen and Gter came out towards the end of the year, and as always, they have a bunch of unique non-sports autographs of musicians. Sometimes there's celebrities, sometimes there's basketball players. Like, there's just very random stuff in this. But Kid Leroy got an autograph. This one's really cool, on-card autograph. He signed it with a short autograph with the TKL, but I think this one's very cool, and it's a card that I never pictured happening. It was a collaboration between Topps and him that I didn't picture happening, but hey, it happened, and I was able to pick this card up for my collection. At number 2, you may have recently seen this. It's been in a couple of my videos, but how about an NBA logo man numbered out of 5? Rookie logo man, should I add. This is Justin Patton. You're probably saying, who? But to me, he is one of my favorite players to collect. I sold him shoes during his rookie year, even into like his second and third year in the NBA. And this is a very personal and special card for me on a couple different reasons. It's my first logo man I had. It's a player that I know personally and someone who left me tickets to go to games in his rookie year, and just overall really cool. I waited 7 years to buy this card, and when it finally popped up on auction at the end of December, I knew I had to have it. So I went all out and I picked this card up for $275 all in. And number 1, I'm going to take it out of the bag here, but this is none other than another logo man, but an MLB one, and it's signed by Joe Mauer. This was the year of Joe Mauer for me. He got inducted into the Hall of Fame. I went to Cooperstown to watch him get inducted, and I met him 3 different times throughout the year of 2024. This is by far the best pickup of 2024, and it's a card that I can promise you will never see the light of day again. It is staying in my collection forever. I don't know if there's any other logo men that were actually signed in person by the player. I feel like a lot of people think it's probably stupid to get such a high-end card signed like this, but I picked this card up in January, right before he got inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it's such a unique card. It's a game-worn logo man. It's a white jersey, so with pinstripes. So I honestly think this could be an earlier year career one, because the Twins didn't really have pinstripes as he got later into his career. So this could be one of those first like 5 seasons of a game-used jersey for him. But like I said, my favorite card of the year, by far number 1, and nothing was going to top this year. I could have bought 10,000 cool cards. Nothing was going to top this. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 pickups for the year of 2024. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are ready to follow me on my journey in 2025, and hopefully we have a ton more cool pickups and an even bigger top 10 video in 2025.